Namaste, Meera here again with yet another story, my perspective, and my learning. Getting cooperative with Mahabharata or get cooperative with Mahabharata, quite a few things, loads to learn for that matter from this particular, uh, do I call it just a mythology, a story from each and every character. We all are over here with one particular reason or a purpose or a need. And that's all about networking. Yes, today I'm going to be sharing my bit of a perspective, connecting networking with that of Mahabharata. How? Here it goes. Mahabharata, the battlefield was set. Kauravas and the Pandavas both were ready. Let's talk about Kauravas network. Kauravas, they represent Hastinapura. Hastinapura, one of the greatest or the largest samrajya, or you call it as a kingdom. This kingdom was with abundance of people, strength, power, wealth, ask everything they had. And the nearby smaller kingdoms were like always ready to offer their services to Hastinapura. That was the power. Apart from the nearby allies, the Kauravas had support from Gandhara Desha, of course Shakuni, and Shalya, that was by deceiving, and Sindh by Jayadratha. Let's talk about Pandavas. Pandavas side, every time they said something, it used to get, it was brought to the ground level. They had to start again and again. They had to start things from the scratch. They set up something, it snatched. They start something, it is stopped. So these were the kind of disturbances they always had. Pandavas, but they never gave up. Though they didn't have that power, the wealth, or kind of a network that we're looking for, but they kind of set the network in place. With a purpose and the need, they connected. They had support from Panchala, of course, Draupadi, and they had support from Matsya by getting Abhimanyu married to Uttara. They had support from Dwaraka by Arjuna getting married to Subhadra. Likewise, they had so many support from the little kingdoms. But what they did was they took care of all the kingdoms in terms of keeping the need and the purpose in place. It was aligned. In the Kaurava side, though, they had greatest of the network for that matter, but still it didn't happen for the reason that all of them had their own need, their own purpose, their own reasons to fight for. A common goal, which is usually attached when it comes to networking, was lost here in Kauravas. But in Pandavas' side, yes, there were quite a bit of disturbances. There were quite a lots of differences in opinion too. But they stuck to the goal through the networking. So here it is. When we are working, be it any project for that matter, networking is just not about going and sitting next to a person and just go on and on. Networking is about being sometimes quiet and being simple with our thoughts and the needs, and just putting our thoughts in a very simple way that this is my purpose, this is my need, that's a reason I wish to connect with you. Or this is a reason I wish to connect and share about my products and my services with you. So how are we gonna take the networking? Yeah, in today's scenario with so many things happening around, networking, it is something like, it's like an automation way it is running. And for that automation to happen, we need to peg it to the purpose, vision, and mission. So this is a story that I wanted to share with you all. Namaste, thank you. We'll be back with yet another story in this Getting Cooperative with Mahabharata, Get Cooperative with Mahabharata. Namaste.